something wrong with society? Another media casualty? Well, here's a dose of reality in the small town mentality.
Welcome to Small Town Mentality Podcast. I'm your host, Ben. Randy is missing again. It's okay, though. I got my brother here. Steven is also here to help me talk to, you can say hi.
Oh, hello.
Into the microphone. This is your first time?
It is.
You've been on the show before.
I know, it's been a couple years.
Anyways, our guest for today is our very, very long-term friend. Tanner Hudson is here.
How's it going, dudes?
Pretty good. We have been friends for 31 years.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Something like that. So our parents were best friends, and so we didn't really have a choice in the matter, but it all worked out in the end.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I was going to say we can talk about some old times and do some. I got my brother here because he's known him just as long as I have. We can talk about, I don't know, some stuff. What do you want to ask Tanner? He's our guest for today.
I like his guitar wall in the back.
That's a baseball.
thanks.
Right?
Baseball.
Baseball?
Nice. Baseball.
Yeah, just a stack of instruments.
Nice.
Is it basses or guitars? What do you got over there?
The two you can see there's two basses and a guitar up there.
Okay. Yeah, I knew you got down on the bass quite a bit. I didn't know you played guitar.
I started playing guitar in high school. Our guitar player quit, so I decided I'd move over. So I'm not good by any means, but
well, I mean, you probably got the calluses at least more than most people have.
Yeah, it's all the same thing, just a little bit, two more strings.
Now you're telling me that's a new microphone you got.
It isn't actually.
No?
That one broke. Yeah,
you broke your brand new one.
It wasn't like it came busted. It wasn't.
Oh.
It wasn't registering. I was really stoked. It was Aston Origins.
Oh, nice.
They're like they're all made out in England. Pretty cool stuff. This is just like the stage mic that we use. It's a SM58.
Those are pretty good though. There's a lot.
Yeah, they're good.
Podcasters that use those.
They're like tanks. I mean, you can run them over. They're
sure.
good workhorses.
SM78s. Yeah, talking a little shop here, but yeah, I know a little bit about microphones. I mean, similar things, voices.
Those the Rode podcasters that you guys are using?
Yes, I like them a lot.
There you go.
I'm thinking about getting two more. Just took a picture of the studio and posted it. Like, check this place out.
Nice.
I used to do some music back in the day. I thought about like trying to convert and like do two different things, but it's not really big enough space. But I wouldn't mind producing some music here and there. People have asked me before.
Yeah. I mean, even just all those plugins, it's as long as you have like a computer, it's pretty simple to do anymore.
Yeah. Back in my rap career days. Let's move on.
I think I lost you guys.
What's that? Did he say we lost him?
Yeah.
Oh, he lost song. Oh well, we'll talk until he comes back. So this is my brother. You guys may have known him from episodes past.
It's been probably like a year, I would think, or more.
Yeah, I've been doing this 3 years now.
Yeah.
So you're probably pretty early on, but you have been in this studio before.
Yes.
So yeah, a couple of years ago.
Been in this room before you, actually.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, he used to work for the U Group, which was what did you call it? Like a volunteer.
Yeah, after school program.
Yeah, it was an after school thing. Yeah, he was one of the leaders, and I used to come to hang out with the kids.
Yeah.
And then I ended up being.
You guys hear me at all or no?
There we go. Can you hear me?
Is it just I can't hear you?
Yeah.
Sick. Cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
We got to start. This is, for you audio listeners, we are talking in sign language. I think he's got what are those, earpods or something?
Yeah, earbuds.
Earbuds. He needs to plug it in. Plug it in. We got a private chat here. It's probably from him.
Oh, there we go.
Hey. Okay, I see you were private chatting us. We were just chatting it up till you came back. Slim Shady Ben. What does that mean? Pedophile? Get out of here. Get out of here, Mark. I'll kick you off the fucking network. Start talking shit.
Do it.
Just kidding. I won't kick him off. Check out Amigos PC, by the way. Moving on. So we've known Tanner for a very long time, and there was some things I told him that I would get into that would be pretty embarrassing for me. And then, some other little things. So one of the embarrassing things, as you guys know, if you've ever heard like a me and Randy only episode and some of the more serious episodes, that I have a lot of depression and anxiety and all kinds of shit. So anyways, one of those anxieties and depressions that I suffer from is everyone hates me all the time, and I always feel like I'm a loser and I'm never cool, which reminded me of way, way back, maybe 5th grade. I don't know. But we were considering putting me in school, and I remember Tanner staying the night at our house, and we stayed up really late talking. And I remember asking him, if I go to school, how do I become cool? I remember we talked for like ever about how to be cool. He went to school, and that just kind of set the tone.
You weren't talking to anyone that was cool. That is the issue.
Yeah, that kind of set the tone for my life, I think. Like, how do I be cool?
Yep, I promise you, it was bad advice. Whatever I said, it was bad.
I don't remember it. I don't remember the advice. I wish I did, because if I did remember the advice, maybe I'd be
cooler.
Cool. Yeah, maybe I'd be more cool. But yeah, that was an embarrassing story I thought I'd share. I just remember me and you staying up real late talking about how to be cool at school.
Again, bad advice. Couldn't tell you what it was. I'm sure it was terrible.
Well, 5th grade, that it has to be terrible.
I mean,
closer to
I think I refused to wear like actual real pants until like 7th grade. I wore only those like tearaway NBA pants because I thought they were sick. They were not. Looking back on it, that is a terrible choice.
We used to wear those. Yeah, I remember that. And then like
Magic Mike stripper pants.
Yeah, and
correct.
We'd wear like I remember the Dada shoes being the cool thing at one point in time. They were like basketball shoes. They were called Dada. You used to get these little magazines in the mail with like shoes.
Mm.
And I remember everybody had them, and they were expensive, so I had to like beg my mom to get them.
What was your name that you got for those magazines? I remember you always had a name on it. It wasn't your name, but you always got a name on it.
I remember that now. Yeah, it was like Carpaccio or something.
We'd always get magazines with Carpaccio.
I don't know why I did that. See, remember, I needed that advice to be cool. But yeah, me and Tanner were texting the other day about some of the other old school stuff, and I was like, I remember playing a lot of flag football at the soccer field by us, and I was like, I'm pretty sure you were the reason I had to wear a neck brace. Not you, but Tanner was.
Probably.
I don't remember that at all either.
Oh, we were playing some tackle football when we probably shouldn't have, and I got hit.
You got hurt a lot. So.
Yeah. Yeah, like when we used to go up to the dirt trails and stuff and ride bikes and all the things.
Yeah.
All the
things.
That
was sick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Things I would not let my 7-year-old daughter do.
Yeah, that's the weird
we would
thing. That's the weird thing, because our parents did not care where we
not
were.
At all. Yeah.
Ever. Yeah, and I think about that stuff too. Like my wife would be like, well, Kendra can just go down to the park, because we have a park literally right next to our house. And I was like,
yeah,
I felt uncomfortable about it.
Yeah.
And it's so close to our house.
Yep.
It's like 2 blocks from our house. And he's 7. But I remember being 7, we'd be, up at Smith's buying stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it probably wasn't as far away as I remember it being, but to me, it was like a mile away, but it probably wasn't that far.
But yeah, we'd be out and about all over town.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy how things change. I wonder why. The news got scarier or something. I don't know.
People got scarier.
I guess, but not really.
Well, it was more widespread and all around that you knew about it.
I guess, yeah.
I mean, everything's instantaneous now with Twitter or any of the social media stuff. Can't get away from it, really.
It's in your face all the time.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I thought I'd bring up some old stuff. I remember we used to... Oh, man, do you guys remember this? Hang on, I'll get there. I remember when we used to take a bunch of shit out of the fridge, mix it all together, and then pretty much just walk around throwing it up.
I mean, that,
don't remember that
that
either.
checks out. Yep.
Yeah.
I remember one
Honestly,
time-
I remember puking a lot.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember we puked it in the snow and we got dared to pick it back up and eat it again.
I mean, we would. That's what the goal was.
Kids
was
are
to-
weird.
Yes, I remember our goal was to puke in the end, because we would like take SpaghettiOs and put milk in them and all kinds of random shit into these things, and we'd chug it, and then whoever puked the last one.
Honestly, I'd still do that now. That seems
probably.
cool.
Yeah. Yep. Oh man, good times.
I remember one time I think it was with Tanner too and Willie.
Yeah.
we got a grocery cart and we were trying to crash that.
Yeah.
I think we had a car
Makes sense.
too, and I don't know. We shouldn't have been driving. I know that.
Dragging it around.
Yeah,
we crashed.
that sounds about right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking about the old crew, and I was like, yeah, Will kind of. I mean, he just kind of fell off after about 16 or so, 17. I mean, I still got him on Facebook, but we didn't really hang out after that point.
Yeah.
But me and you took a break too. Well, it was
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
a forced break, but
I mean, what were you? What did I move when I was 5th grade, 6th grade?
yeah, something like that.
Yeah. And social media wasn't huge back then either.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, we took about 15 years off. Well, no, because we started talking again about 4 years ago, something like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and I got you in touch with Steven, I think, playing Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Yep.
If you guys don't know, us three, my wife, and a couple of friends play Call of Duty almost every weekend, and we have probably the worst crew, I guess. I don't know what it's called, Call of Duty team that you could ever have.
I still think we should Twitch stream it. People will enjoy that.
Too. Yeah.
They're sick of seeing all these people that are too good. They just want some average Joes. Just really, everyone's under 1 KD. It's just
we pretty
good.
much lose every game and just drink the whole time and swear a bunch.
Yep.
That's pretty much what our team does.
I think Tanner's probably the best out of all of us.
Yeah. So what do you got going on, man? What have you been doing? Any music or anything?
Yeah, we're working on some stuff. I am no longer in Bloodletter, but they just released a record that I worked on. So that came out. I'm sorry.
I was going to say, those of you who don't remember, Tanner's been on the show before. Back then, he wasn't in Bloodletter. He's no longer.
Yeah. I played up until early, right when the pandemic hit. I kind of quit that, but we were already working on the record, so that just came out last.
Oh, so
last month.
You're titled on the record then?
Yeah, I'm in the booklet and all that. I did the
nice.
recording on it and that. But that came out on Petrichor Records, which is like a subsidiary of I want to say Nuclear Blast. It's either that or Earache. I can't remember which one it was, but it's doing well. It looks like it's getting a lot of pickup out in Europe because Petrichor is a European label.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, that was cool. You the Life is currently recording.
Okay.
We're looking to do it's like a 5-song EP. We're gonna shop that around a little bit.
Speaking of, sir,
I saw that. That's a good shirt.
wait,
It's a good shirt.
I don't know how to do it on camera. I'm watching the camera. How do I present this on the camera? Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe we'll play one of your guys' songs after the show. I don't know. It's up to you guys. I think what's your newest one? Final Flight. I think that's the
Yeah.
newest one.
Yeah.
I don't think we've played that yet. So yeah, we'll do that. We'll throw that on there.
There you go.
If you guys haven't checked them out, you should. Also, we have a Spotify playlist with all the bands we've had on the show. You guys can check that out. It's got everybody. Got a lot of cool bands.
That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a Small Town Mentality playlist on Spotify. So if you want to check out all the bands we've interviewed, that's where you're going to do that. Anyways. So, yeah, I know I've talked to you on and off about some things, and I don't know what's set in stone or what you want to get into, so I'll just leave that. But there was some pretty exciting stuff, but you're like, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't just off the fly. I can't think of anything. We're working on some stuff.
You guys working on any more videos?
Yeah, we're gonna put some stuff together for that new EP.
Oh yeah.
it's just been, with the pandemic, everything's been shut down up by us for almost a year.
That's
I think
true.
they just opened up the space. So we have a practice space up in Chicago. They probably just opened up 2-3 months ago.
Oh, nice.
So everything else has been just done via sending each other log files.
Do you ever attach other things to the files?
I mean, I don't. The other two do.
Okay.
I'm not as tech savvy as those two.
I was gonna say dudes that email each other. I mean, eventually you're gonna maybe see some balls or something weird. Something weird's happening in those emails eventually.
Absolutely, it's happening. There's no opportunity that goes unsullied.
I've been a part of one of your email chains, but it wasn't for very long. It's for football season. Who won, by the way, this year?
It actually comes down to the Super Bowl. We decided, because there's still 7 of us left at the end of it, so we just end doing March Madness style. And I think it's either our buddy Alex or Jason's dad that is going to win.
Okay, perfect. Who are you going for, by the way?
You got to go Tom Brady, man. You don't vote against.
You don't have to go Tom Brady, not at all.
He's the best to ever play the game.
No,
he took the absolute worst garbage team and brought them to the Super Bowl first time.
He kisses a lot of people very weird.
Yeah.
So
I don't think I've ever seen him.
You've never seen he kisses coaches. He kisses his kid. There's 100 pictures of him kissing people very oddly on the internet. Yes,
it's too much mouth to mouth, but
yes,
great quarterback.
I mean, I guess.
I assume you're going for the Chiefs then here.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I can't stand Brady, man. I can't. I don't like him. Not a fan.
No, a legend.
I don't think so. We're doing a Super Bowl party. By the way, that reminded me. So 2 years ago, it came up on Facebook. We went to Senses Fail and Amity Affliction, the concert, and you were supposed to go to that. You stood me up.
Yeah, I did not make it out there. I don't remember why. I'm assuming it's probably work.
Well, I remember it being for the Super Bowl. You were talking about going out there.
Yeah.
And I was like, sweet, I'm going. Let's go get a beer. I haven't seen you in 15 years. And then you're like, just kidding.
I remember because that all came about too because Jason was like, hey, you should meet me out in Salt Lake City because nobody else on the tour really watches football. So nobody really cared about it. So I tried to make that happen. I don't remember that 2 years long. That's a long time ago. I don't remember a lot of it.
I think I remember too much because I was talking about the past and all the stuff from middle school, and you guys were like, "Yeah, I don't know, maybe." Why do I remember so much? I got so many details. I do that a lot though. I can remember shit from when I was 3 still, 2 and 3.
Oh, absolutely not. Not for me. It's gone.
You guys smoke too much pot.
About 3 weeks. That's all I got.
Last 3 weeks.
Yeah.
So what'd you do 3 weeks ago?
Oh, fuck, couldn't tell you.
Damn it. It's not going well. Yeah, I don't know. I think it would have been cool to see you, but we've talked a few times. Me and Heather have talked about going out there. We need to get together one of these days.
I'd like to get. Yeah, I'd like to go out west.
Yeah,
you guys always more than welcome out here.
This summer, I think what you should do, because we go camping a lot, you should just take 4 days off. Fly into Salt Lake, we'll pick you up. We'll do a fun, bender camping trip, and then we'll take you back.
There you go.
Perfect. And then our betrothed kids can meet, and we can hang out and drink.
Yeah.
It was a thing. I don't remember how a couple years ago, maybe. Both our kids are 7 years old, and he's got a daughter, and we got a son. So we're like, we'll just try to put them together somehow. We'll become family one way or another. Yeah. One way or another.
Yeah.
That's what my wife does with a lot of kids. So Keisha, our daughter, is betrothed of one of Barry's. I don't remember which one. So it's just something parents do, I think.
He's got a couple replacements. So
yeah. It's probably weird, but whatever. We're weird people. So yeah, I don't know. I'm excited for the new album. I was going to say Dano from Drown Out, the guy that made our intro, he said he's getting ready to drop a new album too. So we're going to have him on here soon, I think, again, if you guys want to stick around for that.
There you go. Where is Drown Out out of?
South Carolina.
Cool. Cool,
They
cool.
play. It's like a mix. I actually enjoy the music. I listen to them all the time. It's a mix between like 80s punk and pop punk. So
There you go.
pretty cool sound. But I mean, it just reminds me of the fucking 90s. I guess everything
Yeah.
90s I'm about.
There you go.
I was listening to a podcast the other day called Past Gas, and they were talking about lowriders, and they were like bringing up the song and stuff, and there was Lowrider magazine, and apparently a guy that did the magazine, he made a cartoon, and eventually that cartoon turned into toys in the 90s, and these toys were called Homies, and I was like, oh fuck, I remember Homies. I love those.
I do
things.
remember Homies.
I was like, that brought me back, man.
Yeah.
We had Homies shirts and Homies posters and the little figurines. And I was like, I'm going to go to Amazon and buy like 100 of those fuckers and then just put them up on a shelf out here. I mean, this whole studio is going to be nothing but 90s nostalgia here soon.
There you go.
That's what I want to do. I don't know
I
why.
have a dude I work with. It's just all about like 90s, 80s stuff. And he has been telling me forever because I've never seen that movie, Something About Mary.
Mm-hmm.
So I finally had time and watched it. I don't get it. That movie sucks.
Something About Mary?
I can't wait to go see him and tell him how bad that movie sucked.
That's Kevin Smith, right?
I don't know. Is it?
I think so. Yeah. Kevin Smith does a lot of weird shit, but all of his movies like interconnect. So some of the stuff he probably didn't get in the movie was because it was in another movie that he hadn't yet made or that he made previously. He does a lot of weird stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm a Kevin Smith fan.
Like Clerks and all that.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Clerks and James, Silent Bob Strike Back, Mallrats, they all like mention something. I think. Oh, no, it's not Something About Mary. Nope.
Oh, was it Chasing Amy?
Chasing Amy is what I was thinking of. Yeah.
Just a wildly sad movie.
Yeah. Well, there goes that.
I've never seen any of those.
You don't like Kevin Smith? You ever seen Yoga Hosers with his daughters? With his daughter?
Nope.
Is that his daughter and Johnny Depp's daughter are the two stars? And there's like these little hot dog, like I don't know, like minions. I guess they're like Nazi hot dogs, and they would try to kill everybody. It's a whole thing. It's funny though.
I'm into that.
Yeah, Nazi hot dogs.
Oh no.
Well, it's Kevin Smith, so I don't know, man.
I fuck this up all the time. There's a donut shop by me, and I just need to know if it still exists in Evanston. Is Daylight Donuts still a thing?
I think they are still downtown, are they?
Nope.
No, are they closed now?
Main Street Deli is there.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So no, they're gone.
You also mentioned Taco Time a few times, but we don't have any of those either. I think there's one in Casper still.
Taco Time?
Yeah.
We have one here.
No, John's. Was it John's?
Taco John. Yeah, Taco John's. I love Taco John's.
Yeah, I think there's still one in Casper. Yeah, we've talked about beer and stuff a few times. Like we were saying you're close to Chicago. Mm-hmm. And he said what was it? Pabst Blue Ribbon? Was one of your guys' favorites up there?
That's a sad story. Old Pabst Blue Ribbon. That's actually up in Milwaukee.
Okay.
And me and my girlfriend, we love going because like I think we're like 8 miles outside of Chicago, but we're on the west side, so we can also get to Milwaukee in like an hour. So we go up to Milwaukee quite often because they have like this whole district essentially like Pabst owned, and they just shut it all down and move into the worst city in the United States. They
can't open it again. It's gone.
I mean, yeah, they like shut down the production. I think that the old Pabst Blue Ribbon pub is still there, but they moved all their most of their stuff down to San Antonio, which is just a garbage heap of a city.
And he was telling us about Pabst and how much they loved it up there, and I was like, "That's like our garbage beer here." That's
correct. Yeah,
you can pay $5 and get a bucket of beer.
And that's what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still garbage beer here.
Oh, okay.
It's either Pabst or Old Style.
What is it? Keystone too. Keystone
You don't see too much Keystone. You can pretty much walk into any bar in Chicago and ask for a Chicago handshake, and it's for $5. You get a Old Style and a shot of Malort.
What if I walked into a bathroom in a bar in Chicago and asked for
that? You don't know till you try it. Come on out, see what happens.
Can I get the old Chicago handshake?
Do it in the urinals right next to somebody else.
Yeah, it'll be fine. Things are fine.
Man, I'm excited for the Super Bowl. I got the 4-day weekend. We were going to go out to a cabin, but that got canceled. Our friend's sister has a cabin up in Bear Lake, and they've got like this giant theater room, And I was like, that'd be dope to go there and watch the Super Bowl, but it's not going to happen. I had a rough week. We're not going to get into that, but I do have the Super Bowl off, so I'm going to probably get trashed.
I respect that move.
We got the Super Bowl. We've had a Super Bowl party for like the last 10 years, I think. So it'll be fun. Had to get off work, but we got it. We'll work it out.
I didn't even know that was the Super Bowl until Dad told me.
Yeah, you didn't know?
Nope.
Sunday?
Nope.
What are you doing?
Sleeping?
Do you want to come over?
Maybe.
Well, you're welcome to, I guess.
I guess.
Anyways, it's weird. This is the first time like me and my brother have hung out in months. It's weird because we live in the same town, but we never see each other.
Yeah.
I'm usually almost asleep by now.
Yeah.
So
he took after me and went and got a CDL, and he's been driving around, but
somewhat.
And you said you did something in the oil field, and you also said a few times that you were like, I might have to come out to Wyoming and check some stuff out. That never happened either.
Yeah, they that didn't pan out the way that the company thought it was going to pan out.
Yeah.
So I still work in the oil industry, but
me too,
so
technically.
Technically I'm a land agent. So I deal with like a lot of the access, egress, anything to do with like public relations kind of stuff.
I'm on the very tail end of oil field. I'm at the finished product.
There you go.
How that around.
Yeah.
I had a couple weeks ago, I had a brake catch fire, and I had just loaded, so I had 12,000 gallons of gasoline in the truck, and I was on fire.
That's fine. That sounds fun.
It's fun. It was a good time.
Yeah.
Ran back
don't
there.
have to worry about it like blevying or anything. It's fine.
I ran back there. My brake was on fire. I was like, oh, shit. I ran back, grabbed the extinguisher, put it out. The whole fire department was there. It was a whole thing. But
damn.
We got it taken care of. Fire department's out there. Are you loaded? I was like, yep. It's all good. Everything's fine. It's just a giant bomb.
Yeah.
Under combustion with heat. It's all good. I'm alive. I saved the company a lot of money by putting the fire out instead of just running away, which is, I think, what most people would do.
Yeah.
Probably.
Fair.
Get the fuck out of here. Well. Anyways, I don't know, man. I figured we could just hang out for a bit.
Yeah.
Give people a show. I don't know.
I'm stuck in the 90s stuff here, to be honest with you. I need to, have you tried they brought back the Doritos?
Yes, I have tried them. They're spicy, though.
Yeah, it threw me off. I expected the standard Doritos.
Yeah, the same thing. Me and my wife bought them, expecting, you can't really see my face, expecting the old school, because I remember them being a lot smaller, but I told you I remember things very vividly for some reason, especially when it comes to 90 nostalgia. But they were like in a almost Pringles type can. And they were a lot smaller.
Yes. See,
and
I haven't.
Oh, go ahead.
Nope, it's all you.
I was going to say they were just regular nacho cheese and ranch. Yeah. And now there's spicy nacho and spicy ranch, which they're still not bad, but.
Yeah, it's not what I expected, though.
No, you see the red bag and the blue bag, you're like, oh, hell yeah. And then you try and we're like, oh, these are spicy. We didn't know until we were like a handful in. And we looked at the bag like, oh, shit, it says spicy on it. Yep. You did the same thing?
Yep. I only got one of them because I knew the other one was spicy. I was like, nope.
So you read the bag?
I actually read it.
And you're like, oh, that one's spicy. Let me grab the other one, which you didn't read.
It was still spicy.
Oh, man.
That's was like the same thing with Bugles. I don't know if I just remembering this incorrectly, but at some point I thought you could put Bugles on your fingers.
Yeah, you could. Yeah.
There's no way. I bought a bag of Bugles the other day. There's no way even like the smallest of infant could put a bugle on their finger at this point.
I know they have. I mean, maybe it's the Mandela effect, but I think they just changed the way they cook them or something. Because yeah, you definitely could put them on your fingers.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
I think they baked them differently.
Like olives. You could do olives on the fingers.
Absolutely. You get the little witch fingers.
Yeah.
What was that? What's the other
Something
Mandela
like
effect from the 90s? What is it? The Shack was in Shazam.
that, and the guy from Monopoly does not have a monocular. What is it called?
Monocle?
Monocle, yeah.
Yeah.
He does not have one. And I do remember
know.
him having one.
He's got one.
He doesn't. He's looking it up now. Doesn't have one.
I absolutely am.
There was a guy on TikTok who had an unupdated BlackBerry phone, and he would go through things like Monopoly, and when he went over the guy, it would show the monocle on the phone. And I guess he's got a whole page where he does that, where he just chucks old things and it does the old image on the phone with his camera. Fucking weird.
Yeah.
It's like it's a Mandela side effect phone or something.
That's crazy.
It shows you the real what you remember. That's crazy, huh?
Wild.
I was gonna call you the other day for one of those, and I can't remember what it was now.
Tricks used to be fruit shapes
They
instead
did.
of just balls. This podcast has gotten into the Mandela effect many a time.
I think it's real.
You can't find a monocular? What is it called?
Monocle.
Monocle. Why do I keep saying monocular?
Have them on here.
What?
I mean, there's images with him having one and not having one.
Okay. So
But,
maybe just
like,
repackage.
I mean, people could have just like put. I mean, it's just like Google Images, so really these could just be doctored anyway.
Yeah, who knows?
Well,
I'm
all
trying
the
to
old
figure
ones doesn't have one. I'm looking at the actual old boxes.
They don't have one?
No,
This just blew his
This is
mind.
blowing my mind. I hate this.
I think maybe this is what happened. You know how everybody freaked out about Y2K and said things didn't flip over and then nothing happened and without anything of it? Maybe something did happen because from what we remember. So maybe we did somehow go into an alternate universe
That's true. That's true.
in the year 2000, Y2K. Maybe it was the end of the world. It was the end of the world as we knew it.
Yeah,
I mean, I believe it. Things just keep getting weirder and weirder.
That's my conspiracy theory. The Y2K switched. And so we went into an alternate universe where we didn't have that same past. But it's weird because they bring shit back all the time, like Surge and Doritos 3Ds. But the Doritos 3Ds are different flavors than what we remember. So who knows? Is that one of us? Who's doing that?
I don't know. Is that me?
Stop it. I think I need new mic cords. Anyways, yeah, something's interfering. Maybe it's my phone or the can. Are you looking up more stuff?
I mean, as soon as I typed that in, there was a whole thing about Cocoa Puffs having an A at one point, but apparently it doesn't now. It's
Oh, actually? Yeah, I do remember that. Fucking weird, man.
There's too much.
Yeah, there's a lot out there. That's what I'm saying. I think my theory is pretty solid.
It could have been.
Y2K, we flipped.
Yeah, it reset us, not our computers.
Yeah.
I'd buy into it.
Is it mine?
I don't know where it's coming from. Oh, it went away. I think I need new mic cords.
Yeah.
So it's weird. Yeah, and it's weird because I'm also obsessed with the 90s. So like a lot of that stuff is different. I'm trying to think of what else was super popular. Troll dolls. I remember getting those. Where's those pets?
Beanie Babies?
Well, that too. But there was like the electronic pets that you had to keep alive.
Oh,
Tamagotchi.
Chia Pets?
Tamagotchi? Yeah.
Yeah. I forgot about those.
Yeah. Mine always died every time. They always died.
Yeah, I mean,
and I'm a
was
parent.
anyone really interested for more than like a 1 day period?
No.
No.
And then, so me and Steven, back in the day, our dad had payphones. And he had most of the payphones in town. It was like a little side hustle thing he was doing. And it was like before cell phones. So payphones were pretty popular. And we had like a 15-digit code where if we put it in the correct numbers in, it would call our house directly. Do you remember that?
Yep.
I don't remember the code.
Not a clue.
That's
I also
a cool thing.
I remember calling like 1-800-Cheddar all the time. Does anybody remember 1-800-Cheddar?
Wasn't it a sex?
It was.
Yeah,
yes, it
that's what
was.
I thought.
Nope, don't remember that.
And the girls would answer, and then we just like laugh and hang up. I mean, it wasn't it wasn't anything too sexual, but
I'm sure it showed up.
I
on
can't
our
believe that was
bill.
a business model at one point.
1-800 numbers or sex phone lines.
Sex phone lines. That's not still a thing, is it?
Yes.
I don't. Is it?
Yes, it is.
Huh. Well, with OnlyFans, I don't know how they're still in business because not only do you get the sound, but you get the visual also.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Didn't your dad also do I remember like in your garage there was always like an obscene amount of York peppermint patties.
Yep. Yeah, he did. Yeah, that was not. He doesn't do it anymore. He sold them all. But yeah, we did. We were the York peppermint patty machine people also.
Yeah.
The thing that was shitty about the machines, so you put a quarter in and you slide it back. You could just put a piece of tape on the quarter.
Oh, really?
Yeah, people were ripping us off all the time. I don't know if the candy machine game is something. But I mean, it's probably a little harder to, steal from candy machines now.
Yeah, I think they've upgraded it.
Yeah, but yeah, you just put a piece of tape. I did it all the time too. So you'd have them in the garage, and I wanted a York peppermint patty, so I just taped a quarter. We also had the keys. I don't know.
Yeah. It makes sense to do it when you had keys.
Yeah, kind of silly. I think do you still have some?
No, I don't think I do.
Yeah, I remember you had a couple of machines and payphones in your garage.
Yeah, I sold the last payphone not too long ago.
Okay. What if who's going to do something with it? I guess you could hook it up to a phone line and for nostalgia purposes or something.
That's what I.
But who
wanted
has
for.
a home line anymore?
No one.
Do you have a home line?
No, absolutely. No.
I haven't had a home phone in years and years.
Yeah. Do you remember the number still?
Yeah, our number was 789-4634.
Yep.
I'm trying to think if I remember yours because we used to call you constantly. I remember I had yours and Will's and Nate's. I had a bunch of people's phone
Kevin's.
numbers. Yeah,
I think mine was like 789-4662.
could be.
That's what I was thinking too, actually.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Hopefully we're not Mandela affecting our phone numbers.
I don't know. Somebody call it.
Yeah, I'm sure somebody's got it, a business or something.
Yeah.
They pretty much, if you have a business, that's the only reason you need a landline anymore.
Or fax
Or
machine.
if you're 80 years old, I guess. I remember like my grandparents and stuff having the ones the rotaries
Oh yeah.
and the metal. Do you remember? Did you ever have they were like metal cups, metallic metal cups?
Oh, I mean, I think my aunt probably still has one in her
Yeah.
house somewhere, but we never did.
Me and my wife just bought some more. We have 2 of them now.
Oh, are you talking about the keep your drinks cold?
Yeah, they were like metallic metal,
Yeah.
and they hurt your teeth. I don't know.
I want to get some nostalgia landline phones.
Yeah, like the football one, and
Football, yeah.
they had a
Hamburger,
cheeseburger.
yep.
Nickelodeon, I think, had one.
Oh, absolutely.
I heard a podcast the other day, and they were like, Garfield phones were washing up on some beach for like years. I guess a container went in the ocean, and they just release one now and then. And it shows up on the beach.
That's cool.
Still in good condition.
Yeah, there you go.
So, it's crazy.
I heard somebody talking the other day about porn in Blockbuster and how the adult room in the back and how most of the porn movies were like green and orange and stuff. I was like, wasn't Nickelodeon also like green and orange and Disney?
Oh, absolutely.
Imagine
Slime.
getting those mixed up.
Yeah.
Actually, if you got those mixed up as a kid, it'd probably be the best day of your life. Accidentally.
Fair.
Yeah.
Fair.
Let's watch Rocco's Modern Life. What is this? Ooh. What do we got going on here? I don't want to think about it, but it kind of makes you think, like, I wonder what, so porn back then was not great, obviously. It was shot probably horribly and pixelated, and I'm assuming the acting wasn't great. So it makes you wonder, but don't wonder too hard what your parents watched.
Yeah.
Nope.
Don't wonder
I'm
too
not gonna
hard.
wonder that at all.
But
Absolutely not.
with the options that we have now, the outrageous amounts, and people can be like into one certain subject. It's just weird because like you didn't have that many options.
I just can't imagine going into a store and then it was always a back room, so everyone watched you go in the back room.
Yes.
Like that has to be an uncomfortable feeling.
I'm sure you were like looked around like, oh shoot, no one's looking. I'm gonna get in there right now.
I remember sneaking in a time or two, just like peeking when I was a kid. Did you ever peek?
I don't think I did.
You never peeked as a man either.
That's true. I did that at Spencer's though.
Yeah.
When
Yeah, Spencer's had
Spencer's had their room.
Yeah. Do you remember that time? So me and Steven hung out a lot as kids. We were pretty much inseparable with the rest of the crew on the block. I remember there's a kid named Corey that was like 3 houses up from our house. I don't know if Tanner remembers this kid. But I remember me and Steven got caught. He had a porno mag. We were all looking at it and like next to his house. We got caught and it got a lot of trouble and we weren't allowed to hang out with Corey anymore.
Yep.
I honestly do remember that happening, but I don't remember the kid.
Yeah. I still talk to his mom all the time. She's a really nice lady.
Yeah.
Oh,
was that the brown house? At like the corner of the cul-de-sac there?
no, it was a blue one next to that one.
I think those were the Browns that you're thinking of.
That was Jeremy and all those guys.
Oh yeah, there's
in the corner. But yeah, speaking of our old block, my dad still lives there. Obviously, same house. But the house 2 doors down. Do you remember Granny Black's house?
Yes. Yep.
That house has been remodeled and is for sale at a decent price, and I've thought about buying it.
There you go.
Just living 2 doors down from my dad's. Same block we grew up on. I mean, it's got a 2-car garage. I could work on the Beetle. It's got a pretty nice backyard.
But you can't be sick from your dad though.
No. RV parking. Well, I figure like sometimes me and Heather come home late when Kendrick gets off the bus and he's home alone for like 5 minutes.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if I should have said that publicly because people really get upset. But I was like, if that happens, it could just go to dad's for a while.
Yeah. I remember being alone as a kid for hours, it seemed like. So
yeah, I know. I don't understand it. I remember there was a parents in Utah. Their kid would be home from 3 to 5 because they worked till 5. He was 11 years old, and he used to just go outside and play basketball in his driveway. Well, his neighbors got upset that he was home alone playing basketball, and they called the cops. His parents got arrested for a couple of years, and the kid went into foster care. It's like when I was 10, I was home alone all fucking day.
Constantly.
Yeah. I was talking about this. Go ahead.
It's like the same thing. You can't leave your kids in a car anymore. I remember like going... Yeah. I never wanted to go to the grocery store. I was busy playing my Game Boy. I'm in the car, Mom.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to bring up. I was talking to Dave Temple, and I was like, that was a punishment. Right? You're not allowed to leave your kids in the car anymore because of the heat. But I was like, my dad would go, like, I'd get in trouble. He'd take me out to the car, lock the door, and go back to doing whatever he was doing. I was grounded in the car. So the cars get hotter? Or, I don't know.
I don't know, man.
I mean, they are built different, obviously, now than they were.
Yeah.
But maybe they get hotter. Or they just weren't worried about it.
Yeah, they weren't worried about it. They weren't worried about anything.
No, they weren't worried about shit. Yeah, I remember your dad built like a bunch of wooden guns. And we would just
actually my grandpa was he was always building that shit.
He had like Tommy guns and rifles and all kinds of shit. And we used to just get down. I remember just screaming, "You're dead! You're dead! You're dead! I shot you!"
Probably not doing that these days anymore either.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was going to bring up. Like, guns are like a weird thing. There was a kid recently from COVID because they were doing Zoom school. He had a Nerf gun on his wall and got suspended.
For a Nerf gun?
For a Nerf gun.
At home?
Yep. On his bedroom wall.
Seems like a bit much.
Yeah. Like
clearly a toy.
Yeah. Got suspended from school for having a gun on video.
That's ridiculous.
That's too much.
We're getting ready to build my kid he's got so many Nerf guns. We're gonna do we're building him a room. We're gonna build him a whole Nerf wall.
That's
gonna have a whole
sick.
wall of Nerf guns.
Yeah.
Pretty sweet. But yeah, I never had a problem with guns. But we also grew up around them. We knew gun safety, the whole thing. So I don't know how much guns you got into, but
I mean, I still have a couple.
we definitely grew up around that stuff. Do you still have some of
Yeah.
the wooden ones?
I think I still have my grandpa made me. It was like a 2-scale replica of like an old antique muzzle loader from like the Civil War. So he made one for everybody in my family. Like found a quarter with your birth year in it and put it in it.
That's
And so I still have that. I think it's sitting over at my parents' house somewhere.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
The only thing I got from my grandpa was a 1974 Super Beetle.
I mean, that's kind of cool though.
Yeah. But it's for all of us. I'm trying to rebuild it, but we'll see what happens. I think I got like maybe a corncob pipe. I mean, he was a straight hippie. Real hippie guy. Painted.
Yeah.
Never really held down a job. He's just kind of all over the place.
Well, he held down multiple jobs.
Well, yeah. I mean, but he was kind of a free bird, I guess you could say. And yeah, he was in the hippie movement, got himself a 74 Beetle. I think he's one of the first owners, had it a long time. But shout out
That's
to
awesome.
Grandpa, R.I.P. We'll miss you. But yeah, I'm gonna if I figure out how to rebuild it, because I suck at everything in life, then I'm gonna get like a little memorial plaque or like a sticker on the back, something like that.
Yeah, it'd be cool.
Shows.
Yeah, is it a lot of work left on it, or just is it running?
It is not running. We got it to run for like 5 minutes, just messing around with it, but it didn't have a key. And I've since taken out the fuel tank to try to clean it out.
Yeah.
But I ended up just getting rocks stuck in it.
Okay.
So I'm going to buy a new fuel tank anyways. And then clean all the fuel lines and stuff like that. But I've got a new ignition for it. I'm going to, it's a whole thing. It's going to be a work in progress. It's going to take a bit. But we have like this one car garage and it's got boxes in it and shit. And I was like, garages aren't built for cars.
Definitely not.
They're built for junk, obviously. For most people have junk in them. Do you got a garage up there?
Yeah, we do. Yep.
What's junk in it?
Nope.
Do you park your car in your garage?
I absolutely do not.
Oh,
Absolutely not. The
making
girlfriend
me feel
does.
like real white trash over here.
She's always just like at our place before we moved in together. She always parked in the garage. So I refuse to, because it's for working and junk.
Yep, junk. But yeah, we got a bunch of boxes and stuff in there, so I haven't been in there in a while to work on it. But like I said, I got the new ignition. It probably wouldn't take me too long to put it in, and just life. It's life, man. Sometimes life is just life, and then it's weeks and weeks and weeks, and you're just like, I probably should have done that.
Yep.
But we'll get there eventually.
It'll all come together.
Yeah, if I win on this Dogecoin, then maybe I'll just have somebody else restore it for me.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wait for this Dogecoin to come in.
I know that's what Wall Street Bets keep saying. Every time I go on there, they are pushing it hard.
Yeah, I bought a bunch. Not as much as this guy, but I bought a bunch. He's really hoping to get big. Get those lottery numbers. I don't know.
Didn't someone just, was it Elon Musk?
Yep. Yeah, he's been tweeting it out. I saved some of
it.
It's
going to be the currency of Mars or something.
Yeah, he's saying it's the people's crypto. Said it's a people's crypto, and then he said no highs, no lows, just Doge or something like that.
Into that.
Elon has been tweeting quite a bit, and then he said he was going to take a break from Twitter and ended up not doing that. He's still just tweeting a bunch of junk. He's funny though. He's a funny follow.
He's got a lot of stuff to do. A lot going on in that man's life.
Yeah.
I think he's going to be Batman.
I think he should be.
I think he should be.
I don't understand why there's not an electric Batman car right now.
Yeah. He'll be the first.
No, don't get me wrong. I'm in the fuel industry, and I'm all about combustion engines. But at the same time, some of those Teslas are pretty fucking sweet.
Oh, yeah.
I've looked at them. And it's like, I would, but like, I live in Wyoming, so everything's 300 miles away, and we don't have any chargers anywhere. So I just don't think it's economically sound for Wyoming, but
yeah,
big cities and stuff probably.
The people have them though here, so
yeah, I guess so.
That hotel has a bunch of Tesla charging ports.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, like I said, they're pretty fucking sweet. I think he just built a new one that did 0 to 60 in 2 seconds or something. Fast.
Unnecessary.
Yep.
Yes,
Nope.
unnecessarily fast.
I just wonder how it will do in the cold.
True. I don't know, man. I mean, you could just get in and tell it to take you home when you're drunk or whatever.
I wonder if you can still get a TWI.
I think you
for
can, yeah. But I've seen people do that, or like they push a button and it picks them up at the door of the store.
I wonder if you're in the passenger seat, it'd be right.
Just be in the backseat.
Backseat. I'm not driving.
You got a good point there.
They are pretty sweet though. I've seen a couple at car shows and went and looked at them. I was like, oh man, these is fucking dope. And you can like in the computer system, there's like a fart thing, and you can program it for each seat. So each seat has a speaker, and you can just like make people fart wherever they're sitting. It's pretty sweet.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I know that on the computer it says my dog's okay, the car's running or whatever. People have been doing it for their girlfriend. So they leave in the car, they lock the door and said, my girlfriend's or the dog's okay, but it's for the girlfriend. I'm like, that's sick. That's awesome.
Yeah. Well, I think we did it, man. We were supposed to go short so we could go play some Call of Duty because that's just what we do. Are you going to play tonight?
Try if I can stay awake.
Yeah. Oh, well.
There you go.
You're getting on after this? I'm pretty sure they're already playing without me. But
You mean already losing?
true.
Yep.
Dude, I got 2,400 kills in Zombies. That's part of the reason we haven't been playing with you, by the way, because Zombies is only 4 players, and we've been like getting down on some zombies.
Yeah.
Get after it, man.
But yeah, 2,400 zombies killed, level 40. I was pretty fucking impressed with myself. Anyways, what do you got to plug, sir?
The View the Life.
Hell yeah.
I think it's at TLTV or
TVTL
that's
band.
the one. Yep, band on all platforms there. And then I mean, again, check out Bloodletter. Not in the band, but a bunch of good dudes. And I think that's about it.
Oh, you know what? I didn't get any of the. Oh well, you guys know where to go. Spunklube.com. Use promo code SDMPod at checkout. Save yourself 10%. Ballwash.com. Get yourself some funk off your junk. I don't know what it is. Anyways, use code SDMPod. Save yourself 15% on all men's care products, whatever the fuck. But yes, also check out The View of Life. Buy their merch. One of my favorite bands. I'm a little biased, but I do enjoy their music. I put it on TikToks and all kinds of stuff. Steven, plugs? Got anything?
Nothing.
Buy Doge so we
Buy
can be
Doge.
rich.
Yep. Make me
Support
rich.
Small Town Mentality Podcast by buying Doge.
So say Doge one more time.
Dogecoin.
Yep. Thank you.
Russian. I don't know. What else we got to say to get people to listen to this thing? Yeah, you can follow me everywhere at Never Been Funny with one E. Randy at Randy Gardner Humor on Instagram and all the things. DrumAssetProductions.com. Check out all the shows on the network. Check out the Spotify playlist, like I said. Check out all the cool bands we've had on the show. And tune in next week. Until then, go fuck yourselves.
Deuces.